those people are lying. Those doctors flat out lying. Social media is a very, very broad range of media. And so some, you could say, stay within a fairly tight paradigm. You have a profile there, you can get likes, you can get follows, you can climb a social hierarchy there. There are other social media that are used by more human beings, so the greater proportional usage of them is in the social media that we know are not great. And that's not an opinion, that's based on peer-reviewed research. Instagram is generally not good. The younger you are, the more damaging it is to you. And Instagram has been shown again and again in the published research to particularly negative affect the body image of young boys and young girls, and more so in young women, for reasons that nobody watching this would need explaining, because everybody's fairly moderately fluent in psychology. So you'll all know why that is. I just wanted to tag on to the end of that. When you see statements from groups of doctors, as have come out recently, saying there's no in the media has a negative impact on psychology, those people are lying. Those doctors flat out lying. They know perfectly well that there's published peer-reviewed research that indicates that it's dangerous, and they're just paid. They're just whores. They're just whores. They're whoring out their medical degrees for cash, and they're saying whatever their Johns want them to say, whatever their pimps want them to say, they'll just say it. They know perfectly well that it is destroying the mental health, particularly of young people. But in the UK, a group of doctors came out and said, this was last year. They said, no, there's no research then. There's no research that definitely correlates negative mental health effects with social media usage. And that's just a lie. The published research goes back to 2011. Multiple papers have been produced on this, and it's conclusive. It's absolutely conclusive. It's destroying the self-esteem of young people. So some forms of social media used in a certain way by certain swathes of the population with a certain disciplined intent, like YouTube is social media, that can be helpful, very helpful to humanity. It can also be harmful. And then you have, different groups using it in a different way. Instagram is a bad one. Instagram's a real slutty little slot machine of dopamine, of fast dopamine hits. It's extremely addictive, and it's got all kinds of cheeky little bits and pieces built into it. So my advice to everybody here would be, do not let your kids, or try if you can to stop them from using Instagram. It really is the devil's playground. It's awful.